In this entire infrastructure narrative, what are the vantage points that Nagpur and Vidarbha in general possess over other parts of India?
Thank you, Professor. As you have been saying and my co-panelists have said, Nagpur is very strategically located and therefore it has a natural advantage of being, the name of the summit itself suggests that's a 0 mile point of the country, center of the country. And therefore it's actually at the vantage point for the growth. That point one. Point two, globally data has been suggesting that the growth is going to be driven by the tier 2 cities. Globally it has been happening and I'm sure same is true for India. Most of our growth centers are not now Delhi, Mumbai or Pune or Bangalore or Hyderabad. They are shifting to tier 2 cities, both in terms of driving the growth as well as the purchase capacity, capacity to grow, capacity to the aspirational value. All those aspects are driving these tier 2 cities. Equally important is for any region to contribute to the growth, and when we are talking about India achieving $3 trillion, $5 trillion economy target, this growth obviously will have to be driven from the new areas which are not as much industrialized and have not reached to their kind of a peak, if I may say. And therefore, cities like Nagpur or Indore are equally poised. And as I said, Nagpur has its own strategic advantage. And for any region or city to contribute largely, you need resources, you need better infrastructure, you need better connectivity, you need better access, digital infrastructure. And from all those perspectives, I'm sure my co-panelists have even more data on how this region is contributing even today, largely, but broadly on all the aspects of whether it is resources, whether it is skill manpower, whether it is everything, infrastructure, as Anandji said, Nagpur's infrastructure, if I may say, is almost 20 years ahead of time today, and which is very unique for the tier 2 cities. Because, for example, people like us living in Delhi or Bangalore or Mumbai, we always, crib about our infrastructure is not up to date, we are just catching up. So, for example, whether it is metro, whether it is urban transport, whether it is sewage or a water treatment, we are just trying to catch up with our urban infrastructure. But whereas city like Nagpur has an advantage that it has built the infrastructure so that it can drive the planned growth. We have examples like Chandigarh, where or for that matter Noida or Greater Noida, where the entire planned development has happened, and because of that, Greater Noida has contributed immensely for the growth of entire Uttar Pradesh and North India. So similar kind of opportunity I believe cities like Nagpur has. And Nagpur's infrastructure, because of being at strategic locations, so whether it is rail connectivity, road connectivity. So for example, you can fly in less than 2 hours to any part of India from Nagpur, which is a very unique advantage. And I'm sure I have experienced this while working in the board of IIM, that has been one of the driving point for students to attract to IIM Nagpur, the accessibility. So I think the whole driving starts with the infrastructure and accessibility. And no other city than Nagpur is better placed in that.